Good afternoon, Ospreys. You're watching S News Live with the Student Union. I'm Austin Thielen.
I'm Gabrielle Forbes, and today's show, the Student Government ICE Resolution.
An update about the gas leak in Building 50.
The OzFest Headliner that was announced in Student Opinions.
The nature trails on campus.
And a sports update. So
stay tuned
and enjoy the show.
On Friday, February 13th, the Student Government Senate approved a resolution condemning the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement and its agreement with the University of North Florida Police. The resolution, which Student Government intends to forward to UPD, reads, "Let it be resolved that the student government body of the University of North Florida condemns the recent ICE actions and Operation Metro Surge, urges meaningful review and reform of federal immigration enforcement practices, urges the UNF Police Department and Jacksonville Sheriff's Office to cancel any existing, pending, or future ICE partnerships, and calls for safeguards that protect civil rights, community stability, and equitable treatment under the law." The resolution was introduced to the Senate by Winter Slaughter, the Senate pro tempore and SAM party chair. Spinnaker spoke to SAM party presidential candidate Senator Ben Shmia about the resolution, and he said, "The SAM party unequivocally supports and stands behind UNF's immigrant and international students. We believe that they are just as entitled to the education and resources offered by the university as any other student, and our goal is to ensure that they feel safe and accepted on campus. Show the administration that the student body does care and serves as an important vehicle for them to air their concerns." James Beasley, the president of UNF Faculty Association, also confirmed by email that the Faculty Association passed a resolution calling on the administration to withdraw from ICE agreements. In response to the administration's indifference to the faculty administration resolution, Shmia believes that there is a possibility of moving forward effectively with the university's interim president, Angela Falconetti. Shmia hopes that Falconetti, being the daughter of immigrant parents, will be open to supporting students and their beliefs.
Last week, we reported on a potential gas leak in Building 50, the Science and Engineering building. According to a message from a spokesperson received on Monday, there was no gas leak. Instead, the smell was traced to chemicals used in one of the laboratories, and there was no damage to the building.
Last Friday, February 20th, Big X the Plug was announced as the headliner for OzFest 2026. Big X the Plug, also known as Xavier Landum, is a rapper from Dallas, Texas. Formerly a college football player, Landum gained popularity with songs like Texas and As previously announced, the other performers for OzFest include Battle of the Bands winner, The Regulators, and DJ Jimmy Hustle, and opener Waka Flocka Flame. Tickets for students are free and available to claim now, and non-students can also purchase tickets for $50, while alumni tickets will be $30. Reporter Tashawn Charity spoke to students for their opinions about the OzFest performance.
On February 13th, UNF announced who the opening artist will be for its annual festival, OzFest. And on February 20th, it announced the headliner. I was able to speak with some students about their thoughts.
I think it's awesome that they got such a big artist to come perform. Like two big artists, huge, like everyone knows those names. It's cool. Yeah, I'd love to go. It sounds awesome.
I like Waka Flocka. I don't know about the other dude. Yeah, I don't have no opinion on him. I was gonna go before. I never really heard anything about OzFest till now, so yeah.
For more information about future events and OzFest, check out UNF's event tab page and socials. With that, I'm Tashawn Charity with Nest News.
The Florida cold front seems to be heading out this coming week. Reporter David Green has an idea on how you can make the most of the coming heat.
It's no secret that the University of North Florida is a beautiful campus with its interwoven construction with the surrounding nature. Many students may also know about the nature trails over by Eco Adventure, but do they know about its origin? The nature trails on campus were originally 12 miles long and established by UNF professor Robert W. Lofton and the Sawmill Sloth Conservation Club. The trails were open to the public in 1973. The Sawmill Slough was originally 300 acres and made a preserve in May 2006 by UNF President John Delaney. The purpose of the preserve is to, quote, assure that the Sawmill Slough Preserve will persist in a natural condition, end quote. The preserve allows for wildlife monitoring, historical research and interpretation, serves as a campus natural assets inventory, and allows for digital trail interpretation. These trails at UNF continue to protect over 500 acres of natural habitat. The trails are open from sunrise to sunset 365 days a year. With the weather starting to heat back up, now is the perfect time to go explore those nature trails. I'm David Green, Spinnaker TV.
And now let's go over to Ryan for your weekly sports update. Take it away, Ryan.
Hello everyone, I hope you all did amazing on your midterms, much like how your athletic teams are succeeding in the middle part of their seasons. And with that, let's get right into this week's UNF Sports Update. Starting things on the hardwood, the Ospreys men's basketball team pulled off a huge win over FGCU last night, 76-70, snapping a 5-game losing streak. UNF will look to keep the ball rolling to end their season as they take on JU in the River City Rumble tomorrow night, in a game where the Ospreys look to avenge a loss to the Dolphins from earlier in the season. Swinging things over to the hard court, the UNF women's tennis team continues to add to their win streak as they picked up 2 more flawless victories this past weekend over Davidson and Queens. Now sitting at 10-0, the Ospreys are having the best start to a season in program history and will look to keep a 0 in the loss column ahead of a trip out west to Colorado this weekend. Jumping over to the men's side, the Ospreys men's tennis team is also continuing to pick up steam this season as they pulled out 2 hard-fought 4-3 victories over UNC Wilmington and South Carolina State during the last week. UNF will take its 5-match win streak into a 2-match slate this weekend. Cradling things over to the field, the UNF lacrosse team had a fantastic past week as they took down Miami and Virginia Tech to extend their win streak to 6 straight games. This earned them a number 12 ranking in the MCLA D2 coaches poll, and they will look to keep the momentum going on the road against Wake Forest and Davidson this weekend. Lastly, taking things to the sand, the Ospreys beach volleyball team had a great start to their 2026 campaign, as after a tight 3-2 loss to South Carolina, UNF proceeded to win the remaining 3 games they played last weekend, including a victory over a top 15 ranked Stetson squad. They will hope to ride this hot stretch into their 3-game lineup over the next 2 days. That's all I have for you all today. See you next time.
And that's all we have for you today, Ospreys. Don't forget to donate and support Spinnaker by clicking on the link in the description below.
And for all things Spinnaker, check out our website at unfspinnaker.com or our Instagram at unfspinnaker for more content.
And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Austin Thielen.
I'm Gabrielle Forbes, and we'll see you next week on Spinnaker's Next News.
Swoop!